G'day guys, Ron here from Osborne Digital Marketing. Today I'm going to show you an example and explain what is a keyword gap analysis. Let's dive into it. So as you can see behind me, I have SEMrush, the wonderful SEMrush open. Now, what is a keyword gap analysis? Essentially, a keyword gap analysis is where you'll throw in a heap of your competitors and you'll see what keywords they're ranking for that you're not ranking for. This is extremely powerful when you start your SEO campaign. Honestly, the very first thing that I do when I'm looking at a competitor, I've just had a client come on board. First thing that I'm looking at is their competitors. Unless they're ranking really, really well, then I might move on to the backlink profile, but I still start with the keyword gap analysis because the keyword gap analysis is such a powerful tool. Let me show you an example and how simple it is to do a keyword gap. So let's just say you're a roof repair business in Fort Lauderdale and you're trying to rank for that keyword. So I've grabbed the top rankers here, but you're not one of them. You've just started SEO. You've learned about this powerful tool. So what would you do? Well, let's just pretend, let's find an actual business that's Fort Lauderdale roofing experts. All right, here we go. Position 44, as you can see behind me. So let me just maybe zoom in a squidge so you can just see it a little bit better. So we've grabbed that one. Okay, so this is what you would want to do. So let's grab this. You'll come over to SEMrush. Okay, so you'll paste in your domain name and you're going to do that for all of your competitors. So this Tiger Team Roofing, they're doing very well. Throw that in there. So these guys in there. This is what you want to do. As you can see in SEMrush, you can go up to 5. In Ahrefs, I actually don't know, to be honest, how many you can do in Ahrefs. But yeah, you can grab this. Now, as you can see, that's not the root domain. Does that matter? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because it might pull it to the root. It might go to that subfolder. It just depends on what you want to do. Now, what we're looking at is this wonderful thing is going to show you all of the stuff that you're not tapping and all of the keywords that you're sharing. So as an example, roofing Fort Lauderdale. This is going to be us. So you can see up here in this beautiful pie chart that just looks a little bit hectic. All right. So this thing right here, this is a share of the website. So as you can see, we're the blue one, Tiger Team's green, Paul, what is it? Paul Bagner Roofing. As you can see, here's the overlap. This is all of this here is all of these shared keywords. Okay. So these are keywords that essentially all of us are sharing. So as you can see, Tiger Team, they're doing really, really well, exceptionally well. So for the keyword roofing Fort Lauderdale, we're in position 55, Tiger Team's in position 1. Okay, so you can see the keyword difficulty, the search volume, and all of this is basically done by search volume here in SEMrush. So let me just bring it in maybe a little bit more for you, just to make it a little bit clearer. There we go. Now, when you are looking at a keyword gap analysis, the other thing that you want to have a look at is you can look at the weak, you can look at the missing, but untapped is really, really beneficial. So this is where you can get an idea. Now, the main reason that I utilize keyword gap analysis is because I want to know what I'm missing out on. So check this. All right, let's have a look at this. What are we missing out on? Let's have a look. Roofing inspections. Do we do roofing inspections? Maybe we do. Now, obviously, if we were to throw Fort Lauderdale on that, that's going to drastically bring down this overall search volume here. So is it worth going after that keyword? Well, I don't know. This will require further analysis, but as you can see, roofing inspections, we're not even hitting. We're not ranking for anywhere. Is it worth us creating a page? Do we offer that service? I speak with the client. You'll know yourself as a business owner. Hey, I offer roofing inspections. I need a page on that. Bang, there you go. Now, 1,600 across the states, that's not a lot, but so if you throw a roofing inspections Fort Lauderdale on that, well, it might only be 60 searches a month, 20 searches a month, whatever it may be. But if you can get a couple of leads from that, then it's well worth creating the page. So that's something to consider. This is what you do. So best roof companies near me. Same thing, Untapped. This is where you really, really want to look through. Now, here's another great thing, okay? Look at this keyword right here. How to install rain gutters. Do you install rain gutters? If you do, that is a great, fantastic info post that you can create to lift up the service of installing roof gutters that you install. All of this ties in, and this is the power of the keyword gap analysis. This is why understanding what a keyword gap analysis is insanely powerful. So you can just continue to scroll down, keep looking. There might be something, best roofing company in Miami. Maybe you service. I'm guessing if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you're happy to make the drive down south. It's like 20 minutes in a good day, 40 minutes on a bad one. So as you can see, this is what you want to do. You want to go through the keyword gap analysis and just keep looking. Just keep looking. Affordable roofing Miami. Look at that. Very low competition. Again, caveat, competition, keyword difficulty. That doesn't mean that you're going to rank for it, but it does indicate that it could be easier to achieve a rank. But look at the cost per click. People are paying for that. They're happy to pay for that. So why don't you throw up a page there? Now you can look at the all. So this is where you can look at everything. So everything that you're linking for, that they're linking for, everything, all of the keywords of everyone is just thrown into this. Hence why it's taking a little bit to load. But same thing, guys. Scroll through. You can have a look. These are Tiger Team's going to be your main competitor. So let's see what they're ranking number 1 for. Work our way down. Okay, because they're going to be ranking in position, let's say maybe 40, like we saw before, for a keyword. Okay, so I want to filter by this, nothing else. So you want to have a look at that. So they might not be, for some reason, it's, oh no, it's showing me by 0. Okay, so things that we're not ranking for. That's fantastic. So I believe we can go from position, all domains, competitors. Let's go from position 1. Let's apply that. Because, yeah, we don't want to look at position 0. I'm trying to look at Tiger Team. Okay. So if I look at Tiger Team to see what they're ranking well for, here we go. That's better. So let's just scroll down a bit. Let's scroll down to where it starts to slip away for them. Shingle roof replacement Fort Lauderdale FL. Okay, there's 50 searches. Is it worth going after that? Perhaps it is. And not only with that, with the keyword gap analysis, what you actually can do is you can start to look at the pages that these companies are ranking well for. So you need to then look at this. Look, hey, they're not doing too well for home leak repair Fort Lauderdale. Look at that. They're not doing well for that. That looks relatively easy for some reason. With 50 searches, that's probably worth creating that page for. You can rank number 1 for that. While your competitors completely ignore it, you could create a page. Get a link in there. Perhaps you can rank number 1 for that, and then you'll start to get some calls, a couple of leads every single month. Because 50 searches a month, that's enough for me to create a page. Especially with this kind of difficulty. If a client comes to me and says, if I see this, I think it's worth pitching this to the client. I would say it's not going to be as valuable as roofing Fort Lauderdale, but not only is it a supportive piece of content, it's something that I could get leads from. There is a bit of search volume on there. It is very low in the difficulty range. My competitors aren't doing well for it. That's something that I might be able to jump straight to the topic. That is how you understand what a keyword gap analysis is. This is why it's insanely important. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Cheers.